Okay, so the first basic question is, what do you think of the idea of Eastern European partnership in general?
The idea is very good and very important because Europe is more than EU and it's more than Western Europe, and really there is, in my view, a big space of cultures, of artistic practices and of horizons that have to, how to say, I don't want to speak in these colonial terms, to be rediscovered, but let's say to be re-established, because what is the general practice of cooperation is really going very slow, and then the practices and the cooperation is usually going in a very well established channels, which is actually reducing the curiosity. In my view, it's very important that we open the doors to the Eastern Partnership, and then I would like, in a way, to avoid the usually, as I said, the rigorous EU approach on this question of eligibilities. So, Eastern Partnership should include all forms of cooperation. So, all organization coming from the Southeast Europe, coming from Western Europe, coming from the Mediterranean region, even from the Maghreb countries, why shouldn't they cooperate with the Eastern Europe? So it shouldn't be just the 6 or the 9 or the 12 country of the partnership, but this should be a process open to everybody, because the traditional ties were break between the Eastern Europe and the Mediterranean, Eastern Europe and the Islamic world, Eastern Europe and the Balkans. So all this, in my view, need to be reconstructed and rediscovered in the best possible way. So I'm for a strong cooperation that will bring new cultural diversity into focus and will, how to say, offer new opportunities for all the players of culture in Europe and beyond Europe.
Great. And my second question concerns what you really most like in the Congress, but apparently you said that you like the idea of cooperation that is developed here during the Congress. Mm-hmm. So maybe I would ask the second part of the second question. Mm-hmm. What do you think is missing here? What would you change during the Congress?
Yeah, well, the Congress is well, how to say, is well conceived. So it has a lot of work which is internal between the operators, between the cultural stakeholders, but also there are some public events. I would like now to break this process further. I would like now, let's say, to totally open the Congress, even to avoid now the format of the Congress, Eastern Partnership Cooperation process, whatever. So I would even change this Congress, which is, a very specific format. Mm-hmm. I think now slowly it has fulfilled its goal, and now we need, I would say, more openness, more interaction with the local communities, more communication with the other sectors, with the politics, with the businesses. So this shouldn't be just a question of we, the cultural practitioners, and they, politicians, administration, or EU bureaucrats. It has really to open the field for many sectors and for many different waves of how to establish this cooperation.
Okay, and for your personal experience, what would you consider useful from this whole, let's call it Congress, yes, because
absolutely.
it is Congress, but
yes.
Of course this is not only the presentations but also the workshops. So let's call it Congress. What would you take for your personal experience, for your personal, for your work, for your professional work?
Well, I would take, how to say, the methodology and the devotion of the people, and how to say, the deep approach that they have. So here I really sensed devotion, passion, but also very detailed, very skillful work, and this is my third participation in the Congress, I have the opportunity to see how the things develop. So this is something that is really impressive. So this is not just go and take thing. It's not just open to everybody and then everybody can come and pick something. This is really a structured work of the whole, or at least at the significant players from the cultural sector.
Okay, and my last question, you have to give me your name and the organization you're representing.
Yeah, I'm Robert Alagjozovski. I'm freelance based in Skopje, but I'm president of the Brussels Pan-European Network of Cultural Managers, of European Cultural Managers.
Thank you very much for your interview and cooperation. Thank you.